Hello and welcome to another episode of HOTGRID, your weekly video production that showcases people, community, products, artists, and extraordinary Sims. So what's hot on the grid this week? Joining us today on stage is Melodee McDonnell, and her first name says it all. This lady not only sings, she does it with feeling. How are you today, Melodee, and welcome to HOTGRID.
Thank you. I'm doing great.
Nice to have you here. I have to ask you something right off the bat. About how long was it before you had your first gig in SL? And do you happen to recall where it might have been?
Well, do you want that the exact day and time and minute? No. It was about 8 weeks or longer. I had to buy a new computer to get the sound to work correctly. It was pretty intimidating for me. I needed a lot of help, a lot of hand-holding. I was very nervous. And even after my first performance, it probably took me 3 or 4 months before I really had everything going, smoothly.
So you had a little bit of a learning curve there, didn't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Do you know what sort of sound card or what sort of sound system you have? What sort of computer did you use there for performing?
Well, I use 2 computers. I use one for my avatar, and then I use one strictly for, voice and music. I just found it works better. They're side by side. I don't have a lot of things covering the screen. Music and stream and all of that stuff isn't in my way.
Gotcha. Is there something specific that you look for in your background tracks and your arrangements? Because I've heard you quite a bit, and you got some serious stuff going there.
Well, thank you. I kind of pride myself on it. We've known each other quite a while. And I've been singing online probably 7 years, 5 years in another program before I got to SL. And so having the right tracks and wanting to sound original, but still keep the integrity of the song, the backing tracks are really important to me. And I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of people. One of the great things about being online is meeting people from all over the world. And actually, I have a gentleman in Australia who sifts through tracks for me. I'm a little spoiled.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
He will, I'll give him the name of a song, and he knows me well enough now that he knows what I'm looking for. And he's really been invaluable to me, picking out really the best of the best. And then I also have specially made tracks. I have them made.
Okay. So this gentleman in Austria, you're gonna let everybody know exactly who it is so they can all contact him, right? Is there any type of music that you truly prefer? I'm thinking you wouldn't want to do only one type of music your entire life, okay?
Oh, that's a tough question for me because I honestly don't feel like I found my niche anywhere. It just depends on the melody and the meaning of the song for me. I'm constantly looking for new material, and I'm willing to try almost anything, but not rap, of course. But that's hard. I feel like I'm still struggling to find my niche.
Okay. Well, you're still searching for it, but while you're searching, you certainly are delivering, that's for sure. If I could ask you, what are perhaps 2 suggestions that you might be able to give someone who is aspiring to sing, to perform in SL?
Only 2, huh?
I wanted to get the 2 most important. I know there's probably 30 in your mind, but go ahead.
God, I made it kind of a rule, and I've done this in real life as well, not to give advice out. So, I don't know. I think everybody is an individual in here, and how and why they're here and why they want to sing. I think that really affects how they go about it. For me, it was a challenge. I love challenges. It was an opportunity to meet people and perform and be heard. Something I never thought that I would be able to do. So how I went about it, it was in a very, very professional way. And, some people might look at that and say, oh, that's real hoity-toity, but I think it's different for everyone. Everyone's got a different motive.
Thank you so very much for joining us here today. And
thank you for having me.
Oh, it's more than our pleasure. Mel has kindly agreed to sing for us. The stage is yours, Mel. And while she's getting ready to sing, let me thank you for watching another episode of Hot Grid. Please do subscribe to your YouTube channel to keep up to date with what's hot on the grid. Bye for now.
Why do people fall in love? Don't we know? Love is full of dangers, letting loose our foolish hearts in this world full of perfect strangers. Maybe this time you'll find the moon will treat you kinder. Yes, I'm sure that I recall. That's the reason people fall. Love is needing to belong, right or wrong. When you feel the fire, love is living in midair, young and rare, on a sky-high wire, hoping this time it will last. You feel your heart beat faster. Yes, I'm sure that I recall. That's the reason people fall in love. Taking chances you would never take. When wide awake you risk it all. Half afraid he'll only break your heart. Still you will close your eyes and simply fall. Why do people fall in love? Are we fools with no hope of winning? Or perhaps we'll always see one last chance at a new